Hello. I'll just turn the sound down a little bit. That should be okay. Right. Very good evening to you. Welcome to the monthly pen and paper quiz. My name's Chris, guiding you through tonight, of course. Get your pens, get your paper. You can email me at chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk. Lots of good rounds for you tonight. 3 of you signed up already. Good, good, good. Come on, that's it. Everyone get involved. So chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk, you can get in touch. And you can also go on the live chat tonight as well on YouTube. That should be connected and able for you to work as well. A few more sign-ins will give you plenty of time to get your drinks and your snacks and things. I'm on the cardio tonight, being very good. I'm determined to have a dry week before my holiday. So, yeah, I'm on the cardio tonight. But, yeah, we've got some really good rounds, I think, tonight. Let me know how your scores do, of course, halfway through. We've got questions from Tipping Point. We've got questions from the Chase. We've got questions from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and a few other rounds as well. So if you just joined us, welcome to the monthly pen and paper quiz. Of course, Wednesday night, for you lucky members, 8 o'clock for our smartphone quiz. It's a 6-round quiz and then a 4-round late night special. So 10 rounds in total on Wednesday night. That's 8 o'clock. And then the Wednesday after, the 19th of August, I think, if I'm right on that. Yep, 19th of August. It's a pre-recorded one. We've already recorded 5 rounds of it for when I'm on holiday. So it's going to be a pre-recorded one, but it's certainly not in the same room as here. It's a few different places, a few different surroundings, and I hope you like it. My mum over in Astley in Manchester says I'm having a port. Dad's having a spiced rum. Very nice. Oh, we're having one for me, really. I mean, yeah, I'll stick to cordial tonight. So get your teams ready. I'll give you a couple more minutes to get your sheets of paper and make sure you're all signed in. And of course, you don't have to play it live. You can play it delayed if you want to. That's the beauty of being a member. You can play it as and when you want to during the month. And if you didn't play last month as well, then you can go back and do last month as well. It's there on the YouTube channel for you to join in with. But let us know what you've been doing today. Of course, you can email chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk. Couple more finding us, so we'll just hang on a couple more minutes. So get your sheets of paper ready. Pen and paper quiz coming up tonight. Our monthly pen and paper quiz. And as I just said, Wednesday night is a 10-round special smartphone quiz. So we've got 6 rounds and then a 4-round to conclude the evening. So stay right where you are, get loads of endurance snacks in for that one. And then the week after, the 19th of August, the Wednesday, as mentioned in the newsletter, it is a pre-recorded pen and paper quiz on a Wednesday night whilst we're on holiday. But then the following Sunday, so 2 weeks today, we'll have a Sunday smartphone quiz as a one-off. So that's 8 o'clock on Sunday, August the 23rd. Full details of everything, all the times for this month are in the newsletter that you should have all had. Any problems if you haven't got one, do drop me an email. Right. I'll give you 1 more minute and I think then we're raring to go. So 1 more minute and we're going to get going. Some are multiple choice tonight, some aren't multiple choice. But see how you get on with them and good luck to you all that's taking part. So round number 1 is questions from Tipping Point. So round number 1 is questions from Tipping Point. Oh, we have Richard Ryan from Whimsy Wobblers that says, "Hi Chris, we're here again. Looking forward to it. We've just finished an Eton Mess and then on the Timothy Taylor's beers. Cheers, Richard and Christine. Good to have you company tonight." So let us know what else. And it's only 2 weeks, Richard and Christine, off the Chapel House quiz being back as well. 2 weeks. 2 weeks tomorrow. Feels weird to say it after so long being away from a pub. But fingers crossed, there's no other restrictions that are brought in from there. And of course, big Doctor Who news. I'm a Doctor Who fan. I don't know if we've got any other Doctor Who fans out there today, but Big Finish do a load of audio adventures, Doctor Who, and Christopher Eccleston has signed up for Doctor Who audio adventures. Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor Who, has had absolutely nothing to do with Doctor Who since 2005, since he quit, and he signed up to do some audio adventures. So, do you know what? I'm quite excited about that. And I'm sure there'll be some other Doctor Who fans out there. Right. Okay. So we're going to get going because it looks like the team number has stabilized out there. Oh, my brother says, "Hi, bro. Looking forward to the quiz. Team name tonight is Piston Wolf." There we go. Thanks, bro. Right. So make sure you got your teams at the ready. We're going to start with round number 1, which is questions from Tipping Point. So it's not multiple choice. It's literally writing the answer down. No Googling. Cheats don't prosper. Good luck for round 1. Here we go. So question number 1. What musical, which premiered in London's West End in 2017, tells the story of America's founding fathers? So question number 1. What musical, which premiered in London's West End in 2017, tells the story of America's founding fathers? I think it's recently gone on Disney Plus, I think. I haven't watched it, but I think it has. So that's your first question. All these questions have been on Tipping Point in this first round. So there's your first one. Okay. Question number 2. Think of your round number 2. St. Patrick banished snakes from which country? So question number 2. St. Patrick banished snakes from which country? And if you're playing delayed, if you're not playing live, do let me know your scores as well. You can let me know any time of the month. I always love getting your messages and things from you lucky members. So doesn't matter when you play, drop me an email and let us know what your scores are. So St. Patrick banished snakes from which country? That is number 2 in round 1. Okay, number 3. In science, which electrical unit is named after the Italian physicist Alessandro Volta? So number 3. In science, which electrical unit is named after the Italian physicist Alessandro Volta? All right, so that's number 3. Oh dear, throat's going already. Somebody's just joined us. If you have just joined us and you've missed the first 3 questions, let me know. No problem at all. We can repeat those. You can email me, chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk. You can also go on YouTube live chat, which is working tonight as well. Right. So that was number 3. In science, which electrical unit is named after the Italian physicist Alessandro Volta? That's number 3. Number 4. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook while studying at which university? So number 4. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook while studying at which university? That is number 4. So my Sunday evening, kids are now in bed. I've just finished an episode of Bless This House, and I've got one more to watch before it expires on ITV Hub at midnight. So literally, the quiz will finish, and then it'll be back to Bless This House to watch one that goes off tonight. So that's. Who could do a good Sid James impression? Go blind! I can't do it. Nobody can do Sid James. Everyone's struggled over the years because there's only Sid James. It sounded like Sid James, isn't there? Right. Number 5. Which award-winning play, and it has the initials GGR. So which award-winning play with the initials GGR, Golf Golf Romeo, written by David Mamet, features real estate salesman Dave Moss and Shelley Levine? So which award-winning play with the initials GGR, written by David Mamet, features real estate salesman Dave Moss and Shelley Levine? All right. Right. Okay. That's number 5. Number 6. Who is the author of the novel Far From the Madding Crowd? So who is the author of the novel Far From the Madding Crowd? That is number 6 in this round. Do you know what? There's 14 questions in this first round. I'm spoiling you tonight. So getting your brain going, have a guess. You might as well have a guess, no problem at all. So that was number 6. Number 7. In 1841, which company introduced the first package holiday? So number 7. In 1841, which company introduced the first package holiday? Halfway through round 1. on the old monthly pen and paper quiz. Have a go. So that's halfway. So number 7 again. In 1841, which company introduced the first package holiday? All right. Another team's just joined us, so I'll say hello. But if you'd like any questions repeating, no problem at all. Drop me an email, chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk, and I will repeat them before we mark the answers halfway through. Is that all right? Good to have you company. So number 7 again in round 1. In 1841, which company introduced the first package holiday? Right. Number 8. Listen carefully. Number 8. James Keir Hardie, that's James Keir Hardie, was the first leader of which present-day British political party? So number 8. James Keir Hardie was the first leader of which present-day British political party? That is number 8 in round 1. There's 14 in this round to test you. Right, there we go. Got a bit of a voice again now, and some juice. Right. Okay, so that's number 8. Number 9. Nice and easy one. In which country do Parisians live? So in which country do Parisians live? All right. Nice and easy on that. Number 9. In which country do Parisians live? Number 9. 5 to go in this round. All right. Number 10 is a tricky one. Well, I don't know. There might be some book fans out there that might know this. I think it's tricky. Number 10. Which book by Markus Zusak, that's Markus Zusak, and the initials of the book is TBT, so that's the initials of the book, TBT, tells the story of a 10-year-old girl living in Nazi Germany in 1938. So, question number 10. Which book by Markus Zusak, and the book's initials are TBT, tells the story of a 10-year-old girl living in Nazi Germany in 1938. TBT, that's the initials of the book. Which book are we talking about? So, TBT. All right. There we go. So, 4 more in this round. Number 11. In 1955, which British Prime Minister resigned and was replaced by Anthony Eden? So, number 11. In 1955, which British Prime Minister resigned and was replaced by Anthony Eden? Have a go. Have a go. We'll see who comes out on top tonight. 3 to go. The next round is multiple choice, by the way. Right, number 12. On a graph, the vertical axis is named after which letter? So, on a graph, the vertical axis is named after which letter? That is question 12 in round 1. All right. 2 more to go. I think you'll be all right with number 13. Number 13. Which famous saint is commemorated on the English flag? So, which famous saint is commemorated on the English flag? That is your penultimate question, number 13 in round 1. All right. Which famous saint is commemorated on the English flag? And number 14. Final question in round 1. What term is given to a word or phrase that reads the same backwards as it does forwards? So, number 14. What term is given to a word or phrase that reads the same backwards as forwards? There's a Monty Python sketch all about it as well. That won't help you unless you know that, really, will it? But anyway, that is round 1 all complete. Don't forget you can email at chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk. You can also go on the YouTube live chat as well, and I'll see it tonight as well. All right. We will mark our answers after round 2, and then we'll see how we're doing so far. So one more round to go before we do markups. If you missed any questions, don't forget you can drop me an email or on the chat and I can repeat them from round one. No problem at all. Right. Round two then is actual questions from ITV's The Chase. So these are questions used in the programme. I do love The Chase and Eric loves The Chase. And we saw a bit of it yesterday and Eric said, oh, can I go on here? And I'm like, well, you're probably a bit young. I would love to go on The Chase. I would genuinely love to go on The Chase. And not that long ago, they were after contestants. Maybe I should look again. But I would love to go on another game show. It's been a while since The Weakest Link, so maybe I should apply. Anyway, so listen carefully. There are, in this round, 15 questions, but they're all multiple choice. So you've got 3 answers to pick from each one. All I want you to do is pick the right answer. All right? Here we go. Question number 1 in round 2. In the United States of America, what would you do with a Slurpee? A Slurpee. S-L-U-R-P-E-E. Would you A, play with it, B, drink it, or C, apply it to a rash? So in the United States of America, what would you do with a Slurpee? Would you play with it, drink it, or apply it to a rash? As your first one in round 2. Okay, number 2. What does the word what, W-A-T, mean in Thai? Does it mean A, island, B, food, or C, temple? So what does the word what, W-A-T, mean in Thai? Does it mean A, island, B, food, or C, temple? All right, put an answer down, multiple choice, so you might as well have a go. Okay, number 3. The Frankensteiner, that's the Frankensteiner, is a move in which sport? Is it A, gymnastics, B, snowboarding, or C, wrestling? So the Frankensteiner is a move in which sport? Is it A, gymnastics, B, snowboarding, or C, wrestling? Okay. Number 4. Which of these birds is not named after the call it makes? Is it A, a peewit, B, a cuckoo, or C, a kingfisher? So which of these birds is not named after the call it makes? Is it A, a peewit, B, a cuckoo, or C, a kingfisher? Which one is it? Right, so that's your 4th one. Questions from The Chase, 11 to go. Number 5. How many minutes does it take for the International Space Station to orbit the Earth? Is it A, 90 minutes, B, 120 minutes, or C, 150 minutes? So how many minutes does it take for the International Space Station to orbit the Earth? Is it 90 minutes, 120 minutes, or 150 minutes? Okay, that's number 5 done. You might as well go number 6. Number 6. In Roald Dahl's Matilda, what relation is Miss Trunchbull to Miss Honey? A, aunt, B, cousin, or C, sister? So number 6, in Roald Dahl's Matilda, what relation is Miss Trunchbull to Miss Honey? A, aunt, B, cousin, or C, sister? Right, that's number 6 done. Okay, number 7. Number 7. Dump, floater, and wipe. Phil, steady on. Dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport? Is it A, badminton, B, volleyball, or C, water polo? So dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport? Is it A, badminton, B, volleyball, or C, water polo? Right. Number 8. In 2017, aerialist Erendira Walenda, try saying that, set a record by dangling from a helicopter over the Niagara Falls by a what? Was it A, teeth, B, thumbs, or C, knicker elastic? So, number 8, in 2017, aerialist Erendira Walenda set a record by dangling from a helicopter over the Niagara Falls by a what? Was it A, teeth, B, thumbs, or C, knicker elastic? Have a guess. Right, 7 to go in this round. Number 9. What did Andy Murray start tying to his tennis shoes in 2015? Was it A, his front door key, B, his wedding ring, or was it C, a piece of haggis? So, number 9, what did Andy Murray start tying to his tennis shoes in 2015? Was it A, a front door key, B, his wedding ring, or C, a piece of haggis? Right, have a guess. Have a guess. Number 10. What word appears in the titles of over 200 novels by romantic novelist Barbara Cartland? Is it A, love, B, pink, or C, desire? So, number 10. What word appears in the titles of over 200 novels by romantic novelist Barbara Cartland? Is it A, love, B, pink, or C, desire? Five to go. All right. Right, so you go with these. Number 11. The acnestis, that's spelled Acnestis. The acnestis is the difficult to scratch place between what parts of the human body? Is it A, toes, B, shoulder blades, or C, ribs? So the acnestis is the difficult to scratch place between what parts of the human body? Is it A, toes, B, shoulder blades, or C, ribs? Right. Number 12. In real life Quidditch, so when they really play Quidditch, in real life Quidditch, what is used to replace the magical golden snitch? Is it A, a marble in a balloon, B, a tennis ball in a sock, or C, an orange in a hanky? So in real life Quidditch, what is used to replace the magical golden snitch? Is it A, a marble in a balloon, B, a tennis ball in a sock, or C, an orange in a hanky? Have a guess. 3 to go in this round. 3 to go, and then after this round, we'll give you a minute or so, check your answers, and then we'll mark what we've done so far. If you need any repeating from rounds 1 or 2, you can email at chrissybenson@hotmail.co.uk. And remember, if you're playing undelayed, good time your company as well. Doesn't matter when you play it during the month, it saves you lucky members. Right, number 13. In 1937, William G. Fraser patented a device for collecting what substance said to be a hangover remedy? Was it A, snake venom, B, clam juice, or C, bat spit? So, number 13, in 1937, William G. Fraser patented a device for collecting what substance said to be a hangover remedy? Is it A, snake venom, B, clam juice, or C, bat spit? 2 to go in this round. All right, number 14. In what activity might you perform a fleck curl? Fleckerl, a flecko. Is it A, ballroom dancing, B, billiards, oh, nice flecko there, or is it C, bullfighting? So in what activity might you perform a flecko? Is it A, ballroom dancing, B, billiards, or C, bullfighting? Right, have a guess. That's number 14. And we have one more. Okay, one more. What would you be most likely to do with a Bedford rascal? So what would you be most likely to do with a Bedford rascal? Would you A, drive it, B, eat it, or C, wear it? So what would you be most likely to do with a Bedford rascal? Drive it, eat it, or wear it? Drive it, eat it, or wear it. There you go. So I'll let you make sure you've got no gap. Don't forget, if you've got any gaps, you can go on the YouTube live chat. You can also email christybenton@hotmail.co.uk as well. So that's that. I was going to do a breakout. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's check your answers and then we'll do Mark so far. It does seem like a good idea. So I'll give you a minute or so to check your answers. If there's any that you want repeating, you can go on the YouTube live chat or you can email. We'll see how you're getting on. Just be happy with your answers for rounds 1 and 2. As I say, final chance if you want any repeating, give me a quick shout. And if not, we'll mark them in just over a minute or so. A reminder, on Wednesday, we've got our 10-round special. So 6-round quiz and then a 4-round late nighter to conclude. That's 8 o'clock this Wednesday. And then the Wednesday after the 19th of August, it's a pre-recorded pen and paper quiz on Wednesday night. It's already about 50 minutes long. It's an epic. There's already 5 rounds we've filmed. So don't be put off because it's Wednesday night, a pen and paper one. I think you'll enjoy it. I really do. And we've tried to think of different things to film and different places. It's not just in here. So do look out for that on Wednesday, the 19th of August. It'll be on YouTube from 8 o'clock. On Sunday the 23rd of August, we'll have a special bonus smartphone quiz at 8 o'clock for the Wednesday one that you'd have missed. You see, when we're on holiday. So I do look after you. Right. So that's the next couple of weeks. Right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds or so. This is Sid James. Is this my brother doing Sid James, is it? That's very good, that, Phil. I don't think people will hear it, but I'll try. I don't know if they'll hear it, but I was very impressed with that, I have to say. Everyone will have to just take the word that my brother does a better Sid James impersonation than me, which isn't hard, really. Died just off stage in Sunderland as well. And then Les Dawson, of course, went to the same venue a few years later, and he said it was haunted. Refused to go back, didn't he? Lauren says, Chris, you're flying through these and no banter. You're reminding me of Jay's pub quiz. Oh, dear, we don't want to be reminded of him, do we? Do you know the only reason I was going a bit quicker, actually, Lauren, is because I've put in absolutely loads of rounds. That's the absolute truth, because I've done a millionaire round, current affairs, general knowledge, and geography. But no, that's fine. I can slow down a little bit for you. Let's slow down, Chris. No bother at all. Anyway, I hope you're all right, Lauren. Eric's not here tonight, so do you know what? You have to save your Wednesday football trivia for him. He has all these football cards upstairs, and he's like a font of useless information. He's like his dad. He really is. But hope you're all right. So I'm going to give you. Are we all happy with that? Should we mark rounds 1 and 2? Why not? Why not, indeed? So, question number 1. In round 1, what musical, which premiered in London's West End in 2017, tells the story of America's founding fathers? It was Hamilton. Number 2, St. Patrick banished snakes from which country? It was Ireland. In science, which electrical unit is named after the Italian physicist Alessandro Volta? That was the volt. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook while studying at Salford University. No, it wasn't Salford. It was Harvard. Harvard was the answer we were looking for. Which award-winning play, initials GGR, written by David Mamet, features real estate salesman Dave Moss and Shelley Levine? It was, I think they made it into a film. It was Glengarry Glen Ross. Put my teeth in. Glengarry Glen Ross was the answer. I think it was a film in the late 80s. Number 6. Who is the author of the novel Far from the Madding Crowd? It was Thomas Hardy. Number 7. In 1841, which company introduced the first package holiday? Thomas Cook. Number 8. James Keir Hardie was the first leader of which present-day British political party? Well, that was Labour. In which country do Parisians live? That's France. Number 10. Which book by Markus Zusak, initials TBT, tells the story of a 10-year-old girl living in Nazi Germany in 1938? That's The Book Thief. In 1955, which British Prime Minister resigned and was replaced by Anthony Eden? That was Winston Churchill. See, I only knew that. I think I remember watching The Crown and seeing it happen on there. But yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, he was replaced by Anthony Eden in 1955. Number 12. On a graph, the vertical axis is named after which letter? It's Y. Why? I don't know why, but it's Y. Number 13. Which famous saint is commemorated on the English flag? It is St. George. Number 14. What term is given to a word or phrase that reads the same backwards or as forwards? Palindrome. And of course, there's the Monty Python sketch that I referred to earlier, because in the sketch they were trying to say that Bolton was a palindrome. Of course, the palindrome of Bolton would be not lob, so Bolton's not a palindrome. But mum, that's a palindrome, isn't it? And dad is another palindrome. There's probably what's the longest palindrome you can think of? Oh, there's a good one. Oh, palindromes, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, think of a long palindrome. I'm not going to Google that. I don't want to Google it. There's got to be a long palindrome out there, a really long palindrome. Oh, yeah. No. I'll think of one right here. That was the end of round 1. Right, round 2. In the US, what would you do with a Slurpee? You would drink it. Number 2. What does the word "what" mean in Thai? It means temple. The Frankensteiners are moving wrestling. Which of these birds is not named after the call it makes? Kingfisher. Oh, my mum's just come up with a long palindrome. Hannah. Very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Hannah's a good long. Any longer than Hannah? Palindrome. Yeah, very good. How many minutes does it take for the International Space Station to orbit the Earth? 90 minutes, apparently. 90 minutes. In Roald Dahl's Matilda, what relation is Miss Trunchbull to Miss Honey? The answer was A, ant. Number 7. Dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport? The answer is volleyball. In 2017, aerialist Erindira Walenda set a record by dangling from a helicopter by a teeth. Oh, honestly, like that. Over Niagara Falls, just a teeth. There you go. It's got to be a YouTube video of that now. I'm going to have to go and have a look for that after Anna. Number 9. Andy Murray started tying his wedding ring to his tennis shoes in 2015, his wedding ring. Number 10. What word appears in the title of over 200 novels by romantic novelist Barbara Cartland? It is love. Love was the answer there. Number 11. The acnestis is the difficult to scratch place between what parts of the human body? Well, the answer is B, shoulder blades. In real life Quidditch, what is used to replace the magical golden snitch? It is a tennis ball in a sock. William G. Fraser patented a device for collecting what substance said to be a hangover remedy. It was clam juice. Can't say I've tried that one, but clam juice was what he patented as a hangover remedy. Anyone got a good hangover remedy out there? There you go. We could pass on the knowledge to the other members. A good hangover remedy. Maybe you've got one. Strong coffee normally does it for me, I think. Number 14. In which activity might you perform a flecko? Well, the answer is A, ballroom dancing. And number 15. What would you be most likely to do with a Bedford Rascal? You would drive it. Drive it is the answer. Right. So you can either go on YouTube chat or you can email with your scores. Oh, Richard's having another beer. Oh, blimey. I feel like I'm missing out tonight, Richard. Wimsy Wobbers run another beer. Mind you, you know what? Don't know why I worry. You only live once. Anyway, send your scores in now. Let's see how the scores stand, and then we will do our next couple of rounds. So get your scores in on the YouTube chat or on the email, and let's find out who's winning. Great to have your company tonight. I'll make a note of the scores at the halfway point. Get my sheet of paper ready to do that. Right, so send your scores in. chrissybenton@hotmail.co.uk. Add them up. It's out of 29 so far. Oh, let's have a look. Caroline from Team Heward says, "Hi Chris, tuned in for the quiz tonight. I've enjoyed the first round. Love a bit of general knowledge. Race car is a good palindrome." Oh, that is as well. It's a very good palindrome, that. Score so far for Team Heward, 22. It's a very good score, Team Heward. So 22 points for Team Heward. Thank you for your score. Yeah, race car, very good palindrome. Mum in Astley says they're on 22 points as well. Good scoring over in Astley. Piston Wolf says, "I got engaged to a Bedford rascal." And Piston Wolf are on 21 points. So there's Richard says another beer is a hangover cure. That's a hair of the dog, absolutely. Very, yeah. Lauren Mensa Maniac says, "Hi Chris, we got 23 and we're doing better tonight than we've ever done." So I'll keep going faster, Lauren. You do, obviously, the tactics working for you, but at the minute, Mensa Maniacs, you're winning. So we'll take that. So we'll just see if there's any more scores coming in. If you're still adding them up, it's absolutely fine. I know a few people. Oh, Nikki on All By Myself. Nikki is on 27 out of 29. Thanks for letting us know on YouTube chat. Very good score indeed. Nikki's winning. You are winning in a minute, Nikki. But it could all change. It could all change indeed. So if there's any more scores, feel free to email them in. Whimsy Wobblers, another team on 22 points. So, and again, if you're playing delayed, no problem. Just let me know whenever you're playing, and I always love to get your scores right. So these are genuine questions from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So you're going to get 4 multiple choice answers. All right, 4 multiple choice answers. But obviously, if you get them right, you get a point. Not £1 million. We ain't got the budget for that. So there's 12 questions, but in essence, you get multiple choice for each of them. All right. So, but I will tell you that number 1 would have been a £100 question. So they're going to get harder as they go along. So number 1 was a £100 question. What term is often used for a person who brings embarrassment or shame to their family? Is it A, a white horse, B, a black sheep? Mum says, "Do we get lifelines?" No, you don't get lifelines. No, you don't get lifelines. No, I'm asking though. So A, white horse, B, black sheep, C, yellow pig, or D, brown cow. So number 1, what term is often used for a person who brings embarrassment or shame to their family? Is it A, a white horse, B, a black sheep, C, a yellow pig, or D, a brown cow? I think you'll be okay on that one. But that was a £100 question when it was used on Millionaire, right? Number 2. Which of these is the upper chamber of the UK Parliament? Is it A, the House of Lords, B, the House of Ladies, C, the House of Kings, or D, the House of Queens? Again, I think you'll be all right. So which of these is the upper chamber of the UK Parliament? Is it A, the House of Lords, B, the House of Ladies, C, the House of Kings, or D, the House of Queens? That's your second question in the Millionaire round. There we go. Don't forget, you can go on the YouTube chat. You can email anytime as well if you missed any questions. No problem at all. Right. Number 3. I think you'll be okay in this one. The golfer who was born Eldrick Tont Woods is better known by what first name? Is it A, Snake, B, Tiger, C, Vulture, or D, Shark? Or in Mum and Dad's case, or is it E, Worsley? So the golfer born Eldrick Tont Woods is better known by what first name? Is it A? Phil says an adulterer. well, they're under par there. Yeah. So the golfer born Eldrick Tont Woods is better known by what first name? Is it A, Snake, B, tiger, C, vulture, or D, shark? Right, so that's your third one. And remember, that would have been for £300 on Millionaire as well. So you should be all right by now. I'm hoping you've not got any wrong so far. Number 4. A boxer who is particularly vulnerable to knockout blows is said to possess what type of jaw? Is it A, paper, B, wooden, C, iron, or D, glass? So number 4, a boxer who is particularly vulnerable to knockout blows is said to possess what type of jaw? Is it A, paper, B, wooden, C, iron, or D, glass? All right. So that is number 4. I don't know if number 5 will catch you a little bit or not. I don't know. It might do. Number 5. When referring to a toilet, what do the letters WC stand for? Is it A, wash cupboard, B, waste chamber, C, walled cabinet, or D, water closet? So number 5, when referring to a toilet, what do the letters WC stand for? Is it A, wash cupboard, B, waste chamber, C, walled cabinet, or D, water closet? Right, that's number. Oh, drop me a pen. There we go. So that's. I'm back. So that's number 5. In fact, there's 15 questions in this. There's another 10. So it's building up slowly to 1 million, and they're getting harder. All right, they are getting harder. All these Tiger Woods jokes coming through. He's got a birdie now. He's got 2. His best records for holes in ones, or even counting tournament. I've not read anything about Tiger Woods, but I'm obviously not with it. Right, number 6. What is the title of the best-selling series of scary children's books created by author R.L. Stine? Is it A, The Famous Five, B, Goosebumps, C, Captain Underpants, or D, A Series of Unfortunate Events? So number 6, what is the title of the best-selling series of scary children's books created by R.L. Stine? Is it A, The Famous Five, B, Goosebumps, C, Captain Underpants, or D, A Series of Unfortunate Events? Okay. Number 7, getting harder. This was a £4,000 question. Which of these ranks in the Royal Navy is the highest? Is it A, Captain, B, Commodore, C, Lieutenant, or D, Admiral? So number 7, which of these ranks in the Royal Navy is the highest? Is it A, Captain, B, Commodore, C, Lieutenant, or D, Admiral? All right. So that's number 7. The next one is an £80,000 question. Serious, right? So number 8. The actor who voiced Mufasa in the 1994 film The Lion King also provided the voice of which iconic villain? Was it A, Gollum, B, Chucky, C, Darth Vader, or D, HAL 9000? So number 8, the actor who voiced Mufasa in the 1994 film The Lion King also provided the voice of which iconic villain? Was it A, Gollum, B, Chucky, C, Darth Vader, or D, HAL 9000? So that was number 8, and originally an £8,000 question. Oh, who knows how long? So there is 7 to go. Number 9 was a £16,000 question. All right. The sportsman known as the Manx Missile is a world champion at which sport? Is it A, swimming, B, athletics, C, cycling, or D, darts? So number 9, the sportsman known as the Manx missile is a world champion in which sport? Is it A, swimming, B, athletics, C, cycling, or D, darts? That is your 9th question. All right, next one, you're going to be using your fingers and everything for this one. All right, so number 10. How many US states start with the letter M? M for mother. So how many US states start with the letter M for mother? Is it A, 4, B, 6, C, 8, or D, 10? So how many US states start with the letter M for mother? Is it A, 4, B, 6, C, 8? Too many fingers, was like Ted Rogers there. And then D, 10. So how many is it? That's number 10. That was a £32,000 question originally. Right. 5 to go. Make a note of them. Have a think. Right. Number 11. In 2017, Claire Waite Keller became the first female artistic director of which fashion house? Was it A, Givenchy, B, Prada, C, Versace, or D, Armani? So, number 11. In 2017, Claire Waite Keller became the first female artistic director of which fashion house? Was it A, Givenchy, B, Prada, C, Versace, or D, Armani? That is number 11. Have a think. 4 to go, and they're only going to get harder. Number 12 for £125,000. This was a millionaire, right? George Braque, and the surname is spelled B-R-A-Q-U-E. George Braque was one of 2 key figures in the development of which art movement? Is it A, Cubism, B, Impressionism, C, Art Nouveau, or D, Abstract Expressionism? So, number 12, George Braque was one of 2 key figures in the development of which art movement? Is it A, Cubism, B, Impressionism, C, Art Nouveau, or D, Abstract Expressionism? So, that was for £125,000 originally. 3 to go. Okay. Number 13. The Taj Mahal UNESCO World Heritage Site is located in which Indian state? Is it A, Uttar Pradesh, B, Kerala, C, Gujarat, or D, West Bengal? So, question 13. The Taj Mahal UNESCO World Heritage Site is located in which Indian state? Is it A, Uttar Pradesh, B, Kerala, C, Gujarat, or D, West Bengal? You might as well have a guess. Have a guess. They're all multiple choice. Oh, Lauren says, Chris, did you ever show our video we sent? Do you know what? I don't know, because what happened was we had issues with Restream. We used to have our fancy graphics on the screen, and then Restream decided to throw a wobbler and wouldn't connect to YouTube. So what I can tell you, because I've been editing the pen and paper quiz for when we're on holiday in Blackpool, your video, along with everybody else's, is on the pen and paper pre-recorded quiz on Wednesday, August the 19th at 8 o'clock, and you will see the Leinster Maniacs and all the other teams. And if you haven't done a video already and you do the quiz, you can send it to me via WhatsApp. You can send it. Let me know if you want to do that. You can, and I can send you my number over. But if you do the quiz and you haven't done a video, gladly get it in. And and all the videos we've had will be seen again on Wednesday, August the 19th for the pre-recorded pen and paper quiz. Lauren, yours is there with everybody else's, I promise you. So there you go. It's already in there, along with some random stuff. Me and a zip line. Another bits I've put in. Right, number 14. Which of these condiments is the oldest? having been established since 1814, as stated on its label? You're all going to be raiding the kitchen cupboards now. Is it A, HP sauce, B, Heinz tomato ketchup, C, Coleman's mustard, or D, Hellman's mayonnaise? So, which of these condiments is the oldest, having been established since 1814, as stated on its label? Is it A, HP sauce, B, Heinz tomato ketchup, C, Coleman's mustard, or D, Hellman's mayonnaise? The next question was a £1 million question. All right. So we'll see who gets this right. No £1 million to give away today, but let's see who gets it right. Number 15. Which monarch was known as the wisest fool in Christendom? Was it A, James I, B, Charles I, C, Edward I, or D, Henry I? So I'll repeat the question. Which monarch was known as the wisest fool in Christendom? Was it A, James I, B, Charles I, C, Edward I, or D, Henry I? All right. So that's that round. Well, by now you got on. Drop me an email, chrissybenton@hotmail.co.uk, and on the live chat as well. You can go on YouTube as well. We'll do one more round. I was going to say we'll mark the answers again, but what we'll do is we'll do one more round, and then we'll mark 3 and 4 before we do any more. How does that sound for a plan? So the next round is current affairs. Okay? So here we go. So recent questions. Let's see how you get on. Question number 1 in current affairs. From 2022, it will be illegal to do what to children in Wales? It's nothing to do with sheep either. So question number 1. From 2022, it will be illegal to do what to children in Wales? That's number 1 in the current affairs round. Okay. Number 2, the Queen addressed the nation during lockdown for COVID-19, but which wartime song did she reference at the end of the speech? So, question 2, the Queen addressed the nation during the COVID-19 lockdown. Which wartime song did she reference at the end of the speech? Okay. So if you missed any questions over here, you can email chrissybenton@hotmail.co.uk. So that was number 2 in current affairs. Number 3 then coming up now. Who has become the first Englishman since 2005 to be named as Wisden's leading cricketer in the world? So, number 3. Who has become the first Englishman since 2005 to be named Wisden's leading cricketer in the world? Who's going out tomorrow? Eat out to help out? Anyone going anywhere nice? Anyone got anything booked? We're off to the railway at Driglington tomorrow. Really nice food there. We went there last week and we're going there tomorrow. Really nice. Don't know. They might have a pudding, a suet pudding. Might have tomorrow. I had fish and chips last week, but very, very nice indeed. Right, number 4. Who has agreed a deal to take charge of the British and Irish Lions on their rugby union tour of South Africa next year? So question number 4, who has agreed a deal to take charge of the British and Irish Lions on their tour of South Africa next year? That's your 4th one in current affairs, all right? Hope you're enjoying the pen and paper quiz tonight. And number 5, I didn't read about this. This was new to me. Number 5, a driver was stopped on the M6 for making an unnecessary journey when he travelled to buy windows from off eBay during lockdown. But what had he got in the boot of his car? So, number 5, a driver during lockdown was stopped on the M6 for making an unnecessary journey when he travelled to buy windows from eBay. What had he got in the boot of his car? Caroline Hewitt says, we're off to Barnard Castle tomorrow, so we're having lunch out there, but it's cheaper than an eye test. Are you taking Auntie Irene with you? That's what I want to know. Oh, good old Auntie Irene. Right. Number 6. Fans of which TV show set in a post-apocalyptic world must wait for the finale of the series after producers revealed they'd not been able to finish it because of COVID-19. So number 6, fans of which TV show set in a post-apocalyptic world must wait for the finale of the series after producers revealed they had not been able to finish it because of COVID-19. All right. So that is number 6 in this round. Number 7. Which former Bond girl died at the age of 94 on April the 5th this year? So number 7. Which former Bond girl died at the age of 94 on April the 5th this year? All right. You might as well put an answer down. I hope you're enjoying it. And it was very close. Nikki was winning, but Minster Maniacs was second. That's where we were at earlier on. So 3 more, then we'll let you check your answers and we'll mark where we're at so far. That sounds like a plan. Number 8 in this round. In a coronavirus lockdown video message, which singer claimed that she got so fit that she'd run 100 meters in under 6 seconds? Number 8. In a coronavirus lockdown video message, which singer claimed that she got so fit that she'd run 100 meters in under 6 seconds? Who was it? So 2 more. Number 9. Which hospital was Boris Johnson taken to when it was confirmed he had coronavirus? So number 9. Which hospital was Boris Johnson taken to when it was confirmed he had coronavirus? All right, and 1 more in this round. Okay, 1 more. Here we go. Number 10. Lord Bath died from COVID-19, aged 87 in April this year. But he was the owner of which wildlife park? Do you remember? He was the eccentric, wasn't he? Long hair and everything. Remember? I think there's lots of documentaries. Lord Bath died from COVID-19, aged 87 in April. He was the owner of which wildlife parks? That is number 10 in your current affairs. And what we'll do now is I'll give you a minute or so to check your answers. If you want any repeating, you can email chrissybenson@hotmail.co.uk, or you can go on the live chat. No problem at all. Then we'll mark rounds 3 and 4. Does that sound like a plan? Of course it does. Of course it does. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. So we'll give it a minute or so, and then we'll do the answers for Millionaire, and we'll do the answers then for Current Affairs, and we'll see where the scores are at then. Hope you're all enjoying it. Got some good questions in there. It's gone down, I say, nice, slowly drawing in. Oh, soon be Christmas. Soon be Christmas. Right, are you all happy with your answers? Does anybody want any repeating? If not, we will do the answers to Millionaire and to the Current Affairs round. Is everyone happy? Yeah, you all happy? Do you know what I educated the kids on watching this morning, by the way? When they got up, Finders Keepers with Neil Buchanan. Yesterday I put Funhouse on from a fan episode on YouTube, and today it was Finders Keepers. I think they liked both, but Finders Keepers, you wouldn't get away with that now, would you? I mean, the throwing off the wardrobe doors and the kitchen doors and Finders Keepers was brilliant. Funhouse was great with Pat Sharp. I mean, Kids don't get covered in Gun John shows now, do they? So, yeah, there we go. Right. Let's do the answers then. Let's do the answers for Millionaire. Number one, what term is often used for a person who brings embarrassment or shame to their family? It was a black sheep. Black sheep. Number two, which of these is the upper chamber of the UK Parliament? This is the House of Lords. 3, the golfer-born Eldrick Tont Woods is, of course, Tiger Woods. Number 4, a boxer who was particularly vulnerable to knockout blows has a glass jaw. Glass is the answer we're looking for there. When we're referring to a toilet, WC stands for water closet. What is the title of the best-selling series of scary children's books created by R.L. Stine? It is Goosebumps. Which of these ranks in the Royal Navy is the highest? It is Admiral. The actor who voiced Mufasa also provided the voice of which iconic villain? Well, he provided the voice of Darth Vader. It was James Earl Jones, the actor we were looking for there, but Darth Vader was the answer. Number 9, the sportsman known as the Manx Missile is a world champion in which sport? It is cycling. Cycling was the answer. 10, how many US states start with the letter M? It was 8. 8 was the answer. In 2017, Claire Waite Keller became the first artistic director of Givenchy. Givenchy was the answer we were looking for there. Number 12, George Braque was one of 2 key figures in the development of Cubism. Cubism was the answer we were looking for. 13, the Taj Mahal is located in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh. 14, which of these condiments is the oldest, having been established since 1814 as stated on its label? It was Coleman's mustard. Coleman's mustard was the answer we're looking for. 15, which monarch was known as the wisest fool in Christendom? It was James I. If you got it, that was a £1 million question. Well done. James I was the answer. Right. Let's do current affairs. From 2022, it would be illegal to do what to children in Wales? The answer was smack them. The Queen addressed the nation during lockdown. The wartime song that she referred to, of course, was We'll Meet Again. Who has become the first Englishman since 2005 to be named as Wisden's leading cricketer in the world? It was Ben Stokes. Who has agreed a deal to take charge of the British and Irish Lions tour next year? It is Warren Gatland. A driver was stopped on the M6 for making an unnecessary journey during lockdown. He'd gone to buy windows off eBay, but what had he got in the boot of his car? It was his wife. His wife. There you go. Number 6, fans of The Walking Dead will have to wait. So the answer was The Walking Dead. Number 7, which former Bond girl died at the age of 94 in April? It was Honor Blackman, of course, who was in Goldfinger, Pussy Galore. Number 8, in a coronavirus lockdown video message, which singer claimed she got so fit that she could run 100 meters in under 6 seconds? Well, apparently Britney Spears. Britney Spears is saying she can run under 6 seconds. Number 9, which hospital was Boris Johnson taken to when it was confirmed he had coronavirus? It was St. Thomas's Hospital. Did anyone get that one right? St. Thomas's. And number 10, Lord Bath died from COVID-19. He was the owner of Longleat Wildlife Park. So if you got them right, absolutely fantastic. We will get your scores now. You can send them on YouTube, on live chat, or you can put them on an email, christybenton@hotmail.co.uk. And if you're playing delayed, no problem at all. Do send your scores still. We do like to get your scores. Send your scores in and we'll see how you're all doing so far. Wibsy Wobblers are the first to come back. Their score now is 41 points. Very good score. Wibsy Wobblers, 41 points. I've got another 2 rounds that we can use if you're all right for another 2 rounds. Why not? Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Caroline Hewitt says, after 4 rounds, we're on 39. Shocking. Oh, you're doing so well as well, Team Hewitt. So at the minute, Wibsy Wobblers are winning. Piston Wolf, 41 points. So you're joint first with the Wibsy Wobblers, Piston Wolf. Good scoring. Let's see if there's any more scores coming in. We've got, Lauren from Men's Maniacs, 40. Ooh, you've pulled it back a bit, haven't you? 40 points. So we'll see if there's any more scores coming in. So 40 so far. Oh, Nikki, 50 points. Oh, that gap has built up a little bit there, hasn't it? 50 points. So 50 is the leading score of the minute. Mum, let me know what your score is during this next round, though, won't you? We'll play on. We've got general knowledge and geography. Is that all right? General knowledge and geography. So let's get my questions ready. Here we go. Last 2 rounds. Spoiling it tonight. And then I'll go and watch Bless This House. Oh, Mum's replied 42. So yeah, it is Nikki and all by myself that are winning at the moment with a very impressive 50 points. Right. So general knowledge round coming up. Here we go. Round 5. Question number 1. Oh, this is a tricky one. It was love at first sight was the first line from which Joseph Heller novel. So question number 1, it was love at first sight is the first line from which Joseph Heller novel. Very famous novel, actually. I just read the answer. Very famous novel. But what's the answer? Very famous novel. I'm thinking of brew, actually. I am thinking a cup of tea maybe after this. Yeah. Tell us what your snacks are though and your drinks tonight. Please do. Number 2. Let's see if I can try and say this live. I'll probably get it wrong now. Number 2. How many sides is a heptadecagon? I knew I was going to do that. How many sides is a heptadecagon? Second time. There we go. That wasn't bad. How many sides is a heptadecagon? There we go. Heptadecagon. Took 2 attempts, but we got there, didn't we? How many sides has it got? Anyway, that's the most important question. Number 3. What is the name of a positively charged electrode? So number 3. What is the name of a positively charged electrode? Okay. Number 4. Oh, this is a hard one. I say I won't know this one. It's a tricky one. Number 4. How many dots are used in each letter in the Braille system? So number 4. How many dots are used in each letter in the Braille system? That's got. Oh, see that? We should all probably know that, but I wouldn't have a clue. I would not have a clue. So how many dots are used in each letter in the Braille system? And okay, number 5. Which public school did Sir Winston Churchill go to? Shall I give you a clue? I will. I'll give you a clue. It begins not with an E and not with an O. All right. So which public school did Sir Winston Churchill go to? It doesn't begin with an E and it doesn't begin with an O. I think that's kind, isn't it? It's 7 minutes past 10 on a Sunday. I've got to give you some help, Hannah. Right. Number 6. In Shakespeare's Othello, who is the female lead? So number 6. In Shakespeare's Othello, who is the female lead? So 4 more in this round. I'll be useless on Shakespeare. Could never get into Shakespeare at school. Still, nah, not really now. Number 7. What is Britain's largest land carnivore? So number 7. What is Britain's largest land carnivore? Have a guess. Last couple of rounds these, you might as well have a guess. Can anyone catch up to Nikki in South Yorkshire? We shall see. Number 8. Which vegetable is Sir Walter Raleigh said to have brought to England? So number 8. Which vegetable is Sir Walter Raleigh said to have brought to England? So that's number 8 in this round. Okay, and number 9. In an English Crown Court, how many people sit on the jury? Anyone been on jury service out there? I do often sometimes wonder. I hope that I do get called up for it. I do, just for the experience. Has anyone been on jury service? Because of course, when you get the letter, you do have to go, don't you? It's but number 9, in an English Crown Court, how many sit on the jury? So that's number 9. All right, and number 10. We'll move on because how many stomachs does a cow have? How many stomachs does a cow have? Arthur's favourite joke at the minute, which he says endless amounts of times a day. He'll go, "Why did the cow cross the road?" And I'll go, "I don't know, Arthur," even though I know what he's going to say. He'll go, "Because it was going to the movies, Daddy." And that's Arthur's favourite joke at the minute. So there you go. Copyright Arthur. How many stomachs does a cow have? That is number 10. One more round to go, which is your geography round. Geography, and then we'll mark the last 2 rounds. That's the plan. Don't forget, Wednesday is a 10-round special. We'll keep saying, but if you tuned in late, no problem at all. So we'll do the 6-round quiz that we usually do, and then a 4-round late night special, because they've been really popular, those sneaky late night lockdown ones, haven't they? So we'll do one of those on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, 10 rounds in total. Get your snacks in, and then the Wednesday after the 19th of August, it's pre-recorded and it's a pen and paper quiz. But trust me, I think you'll enjoy it. I've worked out putting it together so far. We've got 5 rounds. It's already about 50 minutes long, and it'll be longer than that. So, and then the Sunday, 2 weeks today, on the 23rd of August, there is a Sunday smartphone quiz to make up for the Wednesday when I've been on holiday. So there you go. Full details in the quiz newsletter that I should plan for the next couple of weeks. Right. Geography time then now. 10 questions on geography, and then we'll mark them. So number 1. In geography, what is the only country with a coastline on both the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf? So number 1, what is the only country with a coastline on both the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf? Okay. Number 2. What is Europe's largest port? What is Europe's largest port? Rachel finished off a nice port last week, 6 Grapes, I think it was called. She's running a bit low on the old port now in cupboard. She's had a good tidy up. 6 Grapes, it was called. Nice port if you like that stuff. But anyway, number 2. What is Europe's largest port? All right. Number 3. Name the South American country that land borders with 10 other countries. So number 3, name the South American country that land borders with 10 other countries. That's number 3. Don't forget, 2 weeks tomorrow, you can actually see me in person. Come down to the Chapel House at Low Moor in Bradford. The quiz will go underway at 8:15. It's a smartphone quiz, so it's the same format as Wednesday nights, but different questions. So I'll be back in the flesh doing a quiz 2 weeks tomorrow at Chapel House Low Moor, 8:15 start. And it'd be great to have some of the members for that. It really would. Question number 4. Which mountain range in Africa has the same name as a town in South Wales? So number 4, which mountain range in Africa has the same name as a town in South Wales? Okay, 6 to go. Can anyone catch Nikki? There's a few points off it. 8 points, and there's 20 up for grabs, but you never know. You never know. I don't know if Nikki. I don't know if geography is your strong suit. It could well be a strong subject, so we'll see how we go on. Number 5. Name the river that flows through Glasgow. So number 5. Name the river that flows through Glasgow. 5 to go. 5 to go. Okay. Geography. Number 6. Final round. The Great Barrier Reef is off the coast of which Australian state? So the Great Barrier Reef is off the coast of which Australian state? So that's number 6 in this final round. 4 more questions to go. Okay, next one. The south of which continent is closest to the Falkland Islands? So number 7, the south of which continent is closest to the Falkland Islands? All right. Have a guess. Have a guess. Not that many continents, really. Have a guess. 3 to go. Okay. Number 8. Which city is the second largest in the Republic of Ireland? So which city is the second largest in the Republic of Ireland? All right. Penultimate question, number 9. Which stretch of water separates Anglesey and Wales? Which stretch of water separates Anglesey and Wales? All right. And your final question. I think you'll be all right in this one. In which English county would you find the towns Darwin and Nelson? So, in which English county would you find the towns Darwin and Nelson? All right. That is your final question. So I'm going to give you a minute or so to check your answers. Let's make sure you're all happy. Then we'll do your answers for the last 2 rounds and then we're done. I hope you've all enjoyed it. My thanks to you all for joining, whether it's live or delayed. And do send your scores over after we've done the answers. And I hope you've enjoyed the members' pen and paper quiz. And of course, keep an eye on your newsletter for all the links and all the quizzes that's happening during month 2 as well. Lots, hopefully, to entertain you. I'll give you another minute. Give you another minute to just make sure you're happy with your answers. And of course, a lot of you are back like us in lockdown and restricted to where we can go and who we can see and stuff. Hang on in there. Stay positive. I was struggling a bit on Friday as well. But you know what? We can get through it and things will get better. So I hope things like tonight just take your mind off it a little bit, takes my mind off it, and keep smiling, everyone. Right. If we're okay, let's do the answers for the final 2 rounds. So, round number 5 was general knowledge. It was love at first sight is the first line from which Joseph Heller novel. The answer was Catch 22. How many sides is a heptadecagon? The answer, come on, shout it out. 17. 17 was the answer there. Number 3. What is the name of a positively charged electrode? Anyone know the answer to that? The answer was an anode. Anode was the answer there. How many dots are used in each letter in the Braille system? 6. 6. Which public school did Sir Winston Churchill go to? That was Harrow. Harrow. In Shakespeare's Othello, who is the female lead? It is Desdemona. Not Des O'Connor, Desdemona. Number 7, what is Britain's largest land carnivore? It is a badger. A badger, would you believe it? Number 8, which vegetable is Sir Walter Raleigh said to have brought to England? That is a potato. In English Crown Court, how many sit on the jury? It is 12. And how many stomachs does a cow have? 4 stomachs. 4 stomachs, really? Crikey. Geography. What is the only country with a coastline on both the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf? The answer is Saudi Arabia. Well done if you got that one right. 2, what is Europe's largest port? It is the port of Rotterdam. Rotterdam. Name the South American country that land borders with 10 other countries. The answer is Brazil. Brazil. Which mountain range in Africa has the same name as a town in South Wales? It is Aberdare. Aberdare. That was a Black Lace song, wasn't it? Oh no, that was Agadoo. So Aberdare was the answer. Number 5, name the river that flows through Glasgow. The answer there was Clyde. Clyde. The Great Barrier Reef is off the coast of which Australian state? It is Queensland. The south of which continent is closest to the Falkland Islands? It is South America. South America. Which city is the second largest in the Republic of Ireland? It is Cork. Which stretch of water separates Anglesey and Wales? It is the Menai Strait. And Darwin and Nelson, of course, can be found in Lancashire. So there you go. There's another 20 points up for grabs potentially. You can go on YouTube chat, or you can email me your scores, and I'll hang on just to see what your final scores were tonight. Email over chriseventon@hotmail.co.uk. We've enjoyed it. So you can get them on the chat, add up your points. Let's see how you've all got on tonight. And of course, Nikki with All By Myself was winning. Has it changed? She was quite a way out in the lead, but we'll see. We'll get the scores in, and people are adding them up just at the moment. So we'll get those in. Whimsy Wobblers. Wait for this. Oh, Whimsy Wobblers who say final score is 56 points. He says, great stuff again, Chris, and thank you. See you Wednesday. You will indeed. Thank you, Richard. Lovely. Thank you for your company. Piston Wolf finished on 53 points. Thanks for tonight. Great quiz. I did rubbish, or a word to that effect, in the last 2 rounds. Oh, that's the wrong app. Let's go back into my email whilst we're getting the scores. Lauren says, wow, we got 52 points. Not bad. No, Lauren, that is really good. You'll enjoy the pen and paper one in a couple of weeks. 52. I want just as good a score on that one. 52 is a really good score. Team Heward, Caroline says, final score was 56 points. If Craig had not listened to me, he would have had 58. Oh, I can imagine the conversations after I go off. Thanks for the quiz tonight, though. Really enjoyed it. Nikki says, geography is not my strong point, but I have to say, Nikki finished on 65 out of 74, which is absolutely brilliant. Mum, what did you finish on? We should ask what you finished on, Mum. Let's have a look. Mum finished on 53. She's put, really enjoyed it again. Heads up. Absolutely, Mum. 53 points, really good score. I hope you enjoyed it. So, well done. First place was Nikki, 65. Second place, then, it was tied between Team Heward and the Whimsy Wobblers on 56. Then it was Piston Wolf and Mum and Dad, and then the Minster Maniacs on 52. But I tell you, 52, I thought some of the questions were really hard today. 52 was a really, really, really good score. I mean, so that's how close it was tonight. So Nikki's going, woohoo! She's put woohoo on YouTube chat. Absolutely. You've won tonight's quiz. So there you go. And the Bertoffs didn't do it as well. Maybe the Bertoffs do it delayed. I don't know. But yeah, so well done, Nikki. And thank you to everyone for playing. Time to go and get a brew. I'll see you Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And I hope you've all enjoyed it. Take care. Have a good week. Bye-bye.